Hello everyone, I am ShadowRock from the channel that you're laying your lovely eyelids on right now. Now at this point, we find ourselves in an interesting time of transition. The Mega Man Battle Network 3 LP is literally on its finale, and most other projects are on its last legs as well. Thus, I have already been receiving questions asking, what's next? So, as the boss of this channel, it is important for me to sync up with all of you on what we have in store for the future, which I will disclose right now. First, with Mega Man Battle Network 3 ending, while it would be exciting to immediately start on the next big thing, it would also be incredibly stressful for us considering our current plates of projects we left unfinished. Instead, for the remainder of February, we plan to lick that figurative plate clean as much as humanly possible, throw it in the dishwasher, and have it nice and squeaky clean, ready for lots of fresh food to be thrown on it, which will be the projects in this analogy. In other words, we're still going to be rocking with Mega Man Star Force 2, Mega Man ZX, the Pokemon Sun EXE Lock, and Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth until we finish these games for good. Regarding Mega Man Star Force 2, I will be taking the reins on this LP again from this point forward, so I promise that there won't be any more month-long waits in between episodes. This goes without saying, but miscellaneous videos will still come too, including, but not limited to, Mega Man and Mega S covers such as Azure Striker Gunvolt, and showcases for Mega S games like our recent 20XX and N-Cycle videos. Of course, we're still doing the Rise of the Shadowcast too. Now, let's finally talk about the future. To begin, please take a look at this video. As you can see, we announced that we are doing LPs for Mega Man Battle Network 2, Mega Man Star Force 3, and Mega Man X2. At this time, I wish to share with you our planned premiere windows for each of these projects. Mega Man Battle Network 2 will begin in March 2017. Following the conclusion of Mega Man Star Force 2, we plan to begin Mega Man Star Force 3 in April 2017, at the latest, May 2017. Just like the original Mega Man X, we plan to release the Tag Team LP of Mega Man X2 as our Christmas special on December 25th, 2017. In addition, I can tell you about how we will be tackling Mega Man Star Force 3. Once again, TGP and I will be splitting up the two versions among ourselves, and LPing them in a tag team fashion on a scenario basis like we have been doing for Mega Man Star Force 2. As for the versions, I will be taking Black Ace while TGP called dibs on Red Joker, if only because he never played Red Joker before. That is all for now, but there is the very likely possibility that more projects will pop up in the future for various reasons. If the need arises for something extra to fill in the gaps, I do have some ideas of which I will share at that time. For the time being, we will focus on kicking off Mega Man Battle Network 2 and Mega Man Star Force 3 while getting into the groove of them before another project clicks on our minds. Hey, speaking of clicks, thanks in part by you lovely people enjoying our content and sitting through those accursed YouTube ads. Seriously, thank you so much for that. I have actually been able to secure a pre-order for the Nintendo Switch. Which means, straight from launch day on March 3rd, Nintendo Switch content is 100% on the table. That being the case, I'm curious to know what you would like to see from the channel as far as Switch content goes in the future. Definitely let me know in the comment section below. For now, I'll give you some ideas. Most importantly for this channel, both Capcom and NT Creates are signed on for Nintendo Switch games. So in the event that Azure Striker Gunvolt 3 drops, or if Capcom willing, a new Mega Man game finally comes out on the system, you know I'm going to be on top of that in a heartbeat. But this is all speculation. So let's talk about confirmed games for a bit. We can't talk about the Nintendo Switch without mentioning my personal most anticipated video game in forever, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Finally, we get a new entry in one of my personal top 3 favorite video game series, and this time Zelda is going open world, or as Mr. Miyamoto wants us to call it, open air. The game looks beautiful, the soundtrack is phenomenal, and most importantly, it looks like a ton of fun. I am so ready for this game, you guys, like you would not believe it. But as much as I want to hibernate until March 3rd, I still have a channel to run, so moving on. On launch day, there is also Super Bomberman R. Now I've only briefly tried out a few retro Bomberman games at this point, but the series does look good, so this will basically be my first Bomberman game that I buy. Even though this entry particularly looks budget oriented in the graphics, the explosions remind me of a certain game, and not to mention it's by Konami. It looks fun. This game also has online multiplayer, so this is a game that we can try out the old Switch online, see if it's actually worth paying for, and most importantly, I should be able to play on stream with those of you guys that get a Switch too. Sounds like a literal blast to me. And come on, his name is Bomberman, he could practically pass off as a robot master. Those are the 2 big games I have in mind at launch, but going beyond that, we do have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on April 28th and Splatoon 2 in the summer. Both really good multiplayer games as we know, so when these 2 release, we can definitely revive our Mario Kart and Splatoon shenanigans again. Should be a lot of fun. Other games I'm personally interested in include Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Project Octopath Traveler, Fire Emblem Warriors, and Super Mario Odyssey. However, these come in the later half of the year, so I'm just going to mention them for now. And with all that said, that's all I've got for you right now. I'd love to hear what you think of our future plans and your suggestions for Nintendo Switch content in the comment section below. For more announcements and updates as they come, please consider following our Facebook and Twitter pages. And if you ever want to engage in more personal discussions with myself and other fans, we also have a Discord server in which you can find the invite link in the description box below. And thank you guys so much for all of your support. I really do appreciate it. Have a great day and rock on.